this is Izzy from Death of the Cool. I'm going to teach you about playing guitar in Rock Band. First off, you'll need to know how to hold your guitar. If you look at the top of the neck, you'll see some colored buttons. These are called fret buttons. You hold these down with your left hand to choose which note you'll play. Your right hand makes the noise by moving the strum bar up and down. Now let's make sure your guitar is working. Hold down each fret button, then strum up and down a few times to make sure you're connected. Sounds good. Okay. Now that you know how to make noise, it's time to make music. This long thing in the middle of the screen is the track. These here are notes. To play them, you first hold down the fret button that matches the note. Then when the note crosses the target at the bottom of the track, you strum to play it. If you don't strum, you won't make noise. Duh! You'll see how easy it is once you've tried it. Play the notes as they cross the target at the bottom of the track. See, that wasn't so hard. Playing an actual song isn't that much harder. Try playing along with this track. Don't forget, match the note colors with the fret buttons. Then play the notes as they hit the target. Nice work. You've got through all the basics, so let's get to the good stuff. These are sustained notes. They start off like any other note, but the trick is after you've strummed, you've got to keep the fret button held down until the sustain is over. If you let go of the fret button too early, you'll know it, because you won't be making any sound. Give these sustained notes a whirl. Got it! Nice work! Now for the one thing every guitarist needs to know, power chords. Playing power chords works like playing any other note. You just have to play more than one at a time. Just hold down all the fret buttons that match and strum. Give it a shot. Play along and unleash some power chords. That's how it's done. Alright, now to get the crowd going, you'll need to be aware of a few things. This is called the crowd meter. This little guitar icon is you. If you're playing great and the crowd loves you, your icon will climb to the top. But if the crowd thinks you suck, your icon will drop. If things start blinking red, that means you're about to get kicked off the stage. And that's not fun. This over here is your score. The better you play, the higher your score, and the more stars you'll earn. This is your energy meter. We'll hit on that in the intermediate tutorial. Alright, there's just one last thing to learn, and that's how to end a song with style. Some songs end with what I like to call a big rock ending. This is a way to add a big score bonus and a whole lot of awesome to your performance. See these long, hollow notes? These are freestyle notes. When they're over the target at the bottom of the screen, you can strum these notes as much as you want. Go crazy! There is a catch though. You only get the bonus score if you land the final notes after the freestyle section. Miss any of them and you've just blown the big rock ending. Not every song has a big rock ending, so you better really play your heart out when you come across one. So how about you give it a shot? Show me your best big rock ending. Yeah, now that's how you end a song. Nicely done. Those are the basics to playing guitar in Rock Band. If you want to learn some more tricks and techniques, check out the intermediate tutorial and the freaking hard tutorial. And rock on with your bad self. Hey there, this is Izzy from Death of the Cool, and this tutorial is for intermediate guitarists. Now you've probably figured this one out already, but here's a tip. If you want to play a stretch of notes that are all the same, you can keep the fret button held down and just strum the strum bar every time you want to play that note. It's easy. Give it a whirl. See? No problem. Now anyone can play the guitar, but it takes real talent to play the crowd. Today I'm going to teach you how to harness your energy. Remember this contraption? Yeah, it's the energy meter, and it fills up whenever you nail a special glowing energy phrase. If you hit every note in a special glowing phrase like this one, the crowd will go crazy and your meter will fill up with energy. Alright, your turn. Now give it a shot. Yeah, perfect. This is called a whammy bar, and it bends notes, which makes your guitar go wow, 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 wee, wee, wee. You can rotate the whammy bar to a position that is easy for you to access while you're playing. To bend a note, push the whammy bar towards the body of the guitar. If you whammy a sustained note in one of those special glowing phrases, you'll get an even bigger energy bonus. Try whammying a sustained note. Come on, let's hear some whammy. Yeah, nice whammying. Once your energy meter is at least half full, like it is now, you're ready to kick things up by going into overdrive. To go into overdrive and use that awesome energy, just tilt the guitar neck up into the air and continue to play. You'll know it worked because the crowd will be screaming and you'll be getting lots of points. As well as extra points, the crowd will love everything you're doing. So if you were making mistakes before, cheap theatrics like this will keep you from getting kicked off stage. When the energy meter is empty, the crowd settles down. so make sure to use your energy wisely. Now for some showmanship. Tilt that guitar up in the air. Yeah, that's how it's done. If you're playing in a band and a bandmate has failed, you can use your energy to bring them back by going into overdrive. It's awesome. There's just one last thing you need to know. That's how to play a solo. Solos are your time to shine, and this solo indicator will show you how well you're playing. If you can pull off a tricky solo, you'll get a big score bonus. If you have a Fender Stratocaster guitar controller, which you should because they are the best guitar controllers ever made, you can play solos using the set of 5 frets near the body of the guitar. The great thing about these is that during the solo, you don't have to strum at all. Just press the fret buttons. It's pretty sweet. Excellent solo. Congratulations, you've completed the intermediate guitar tutorial. If you want to learn more about playing guitar, check out the freaking hard tutorial. Oh yeah. Hello again, this is Izzy from Death of the Cool. This tutorial is for the advanced player. I'm going to teach you some tricks that will make your guitar playing a lot easier. First, because you only have 4 fretting fingers and 5 fret buttons, you'll sometimes need to move your whole hand up to hit those high notes. So if there are a bunch of high notes coming up, shift your hand position so that your index finger is on the red fret instead of the green one. And then, when you see those low notes coming, just shift your hand back so your index finger is touching the green fret again. Easy. Give it a try here. Nice work. Let's move on. Now you see this move here? Things like this are easier than they look. Whenever you're playing, only the highest held down fret matters. So for this example, just hold down the green fret and keep it held down with your index finger. Then press down, strum, and release the red fret with your middle finger to play the next note. Remember, even though you'll have 2 frets held down, only the highest one matters. So instead of playing it like this, play it like this. Alright, your turn. Hold down the green fret. Then, while you strum the notes, just worry about pressing and releasing the red fret. Strum each time a note passes the target at the bottom of the screen. Nice work! Impressive! Here's another important trick. Hammering on and pulling off. These are notes you can play without strumming. It's a trick guitarists use to play faster. When there's a bunch of single notes coming at you real fast, all you have to do is strum the first note and then fret the rest. So, you just play a note as usual, and while that's playing, quickly press the next fret without strumming to change notes. Keep pressing more frets to keep changing notes. Try hammering on. It might be hard to start off with, but it'll make things much easier in the long run. Nice. So that's the theory, but here's the practice. See how these notes coming up look smaller than the other notes? That's how you know you can hammer them on. Just strum the first note, then fret the remaining notes as they pass over the target. Try playing along. Don't forget, just strum the first note and press the fret buttons for the rest without strumming. Great job, you've got it. Everything else you've learned applies when you're playing hammer-ons. Yeah, that means only the highest note counts when you're hammering on or pulling off. Pull-offs are just like hammer-ons, but in reverse. Instead of hammering on, you pull off. Make sense? Alright, here's your final test. Try playing along and see if you can show off all your new skills. Ready? Excellent, you're a natural. If you've managed to get this far, then you've mastered how to play guitar in Rock Band. Now get out there and prove your worth. Go forth and rock. And if you'll excuse me, I have some whammy noises.